This week on Marketplace, getting hosed at the pumps.
Who do we trust?
Are we being misled into spending millions we don't have to?
Which gas is better for my car?
Wasting money on gas most of our cars don't need.
Oil companies are misleading drivers?
Absolutely.
We put premium gas to the test, and you won't believe what we find.
It's actually hurting the environment.
Why are they selling people a kind of gas that they don't need?
We're cruising along the back roads of southwestern Ontario. It's the Marketplace Gas Challenge. Premium versus regular. Which one will come out on top? Stay tuned for the lowdown on high octane. No matter what you put in your tank, the price across the country is high too. And for premium, well, you pay a premium, as much as 15 cents more per liter than regular. We're at a gas station in Toronto's East End.
How you doing? Can I ask you a couple of questions?
Gauging your gas buying habits.
What do you know about premium gas?
I think it's better for your motor.
It's supposed to make it run better, right?
Burns cleaner.
It's supposed to be better for your car in terms of, I don't know, some additives or something that they put into it.
Ads like this seem to drive that home.
Shell V-Power, our most advanced fuel ever.
Making the pitch that premium's better for your car.
Nitrogen enriched for optimum performance, maximum protection.
Now, it's true that some car makers recommend putting premium fuel in their high-end models, but what about most of us who drive regular cars?
Do you ever buy premium gas?
Sometimes.
My other car I did.
Once in a while I do like to because they say it's better for the car.
Who says?
You know? I don't know. I guess just other people that have worked at the gas stations and stuff have told me over the years.
It's better quality, I think. This is what they say.
Did it require premium? Your other car?
But I mean, it's supposed to be better for the car, right?
It's a treat. If I got extra money, I think, okay, I'll put the premium in today.
Treating body and mind with care is at the center of Karuna Brandy's life.
Sending their breath into the joints.
She teaches yoga out of her home in East End, Toronto.
So we're actually increasing the lubrication here.
A believer in the holistic approach, even when it comes to buying gas.
So not the right person to ask.
As we learn when we first meet her at the pumps, putting higher octane gas into her Honda Civic.
Because I get better gas mileage with my car.
On the higher...
On the higher octane.
Well, what have you heard about premium gas?
I'm a yogi eco person. So in my mind, I don't know if it's true or not, but in my mind I believe it's true that if I buy the higher grade gas, it burns cleaner.
Is she right? We want to find out if premium gas really does all those wonderful things. So we're doing 3 tests with a regular car. Does it run better? Go farther? Burn cleaner with premium? The choice for our first experiment is Shell's Premium V-Power. We're using this 2013 Chevrolet Cruze, one of the best-selling passenger cars in Canada. And our lab, if you like, is the Canadian Automotive and Trucking Institute in Cambridge, Ontario. Marty Stanfel is running our test. He's been an instructor here for more than 20 years.
How'd I do?
That's great.
Hey, thanks. Hey, Marty, Tom Harrington.
Hi, Tom. How are you?
Thanks for helping us out today.
More than welcome.
Okay, let's see. We're testing premium versus regular gas.
That's right.
What will this machine do?
What this machine is going to do is we're going to measure the performance of the car by measuring the horsepower and the torque and see if there's any difference between regular fuel and premium fuel.
So what do you need me to do?
I'm going to strap down the car, and then I need you to do 50 kilometers an hour.
Okay.
And put it on the cruise control, and we'll get some numbers here.
Great. Let's do that.
Our first test is looking at performance. Does the engine run better on premium? We start by running the Chevy Cruze on regular gas.
What is this telling us about how the engine's performing on regular gas?
What it's telling us right now is that this is taking this amount of horsepower to make these wheels turn and using up that much fuel.
We have our reading with the regular. Time to switch over now to the premium fuel.
Okay, I was going to say fill her up, but I think you have to empty it.
Good point.
I've done that before.
So we drain the regular gas and put in the Shell V-Power Premium.
We have premium gas in the car now, so do you expect any of those numbers to change?
I'm thinking this number here is going to drop. I'm not too sure about this number, but I'm thinking this number here is going to come in at a lower number.
And if it's a lower number, that means what?
That means that the engine's running more proficiently and doesn't need as much power to make it run the same speed.
Okay.
Because of the high test fuel.
What are we seeing?
We're seeing the same numbers as before. That's very interesting.
What do you make of it? Shouldn't the premium be lower number?
You would think.
What does that tell you?
I think what's happening here, with the premium fuel running through here, the computer of the car is compensating for that. And it's going to give you the same numbers because that's what that engine was designed to do. So proficiency and efficiency of the car, by putting in premium or its desired regular octane, it's negligible. You won't see a difference.
That's right. Our test shows our regular car does not run better on premium. Car talk has been Mark Winton's second language since he was a boy. Today, he's an automotive teacher and writes a blog on the car industry. Mark's also an expert witness on car cases in Ontario Superior Court.
What's your recommendation to people about what gas to use?
Regular. Always.
One of the things about premium is that it makes your engine perform better. True or false?
No, that's false.
How many would even notice the difference between the two?
Nobody. I mean, you could blindfold me, I couldn't tell the difference.
We ask Mark to put his mileage where his mouth is. He gets the keys to the Chevy Cruze for our second test. We want to see if our car gets better mileage on premium. This time, we're using Esso Supreme.
Set trip to 0, resetting gas, and off we go. I expect the result to be very, very close, within a half a liter per 100 kilometers. And stop. 5 liters. Stop. 4.8 liters.
Tell me about the results based on what you're seeing.
I don't see any difference at all. Any variance you would get would be due to just a testing variance, just between the equipment itself, its tolerances, the car itself, its tolerances. That's it. You're not seeing any real world difference.
Is there any benefit at all to putting premium in a regular car?
No, none whatsoever. I don't know how to put it even plainer than that.
And Mark doesn't just talk the talk, he drives the drive. Remember that muscle car he likes to take for a spin on a nice day? Well, GM may recommend premium, but Mark puts regular in the tank.
If I was going to go to, say, a racetrack or something, definitely I would put premium in the car. But just driving around to and fro, don't need it, not required.
They talk about the idea that the engine knocks if you're not putting in the right kind of gas. Have you ever noticed anything like that with your bed?
No. Modern cars have a lot of engine management technology that tunes the car while you drive. So if you put in a regular grade fuel and the engine does knock, before you hear it, the engine will change the timing and get rid of the knock.
How much money have you saved, do you think?
Oh, about $10 a fill-up.
Mark isn't a lone wolf on this. None other than the U.S. government agrees with him. The Federal Trade Commission, the FTC, says using a higher octane gas than your owner's manual recommends won't make your car perform better, go faster, get better mileage, or run cleaner. And, unless your engine is knocking, is a waste of money. Back at the gas station, how will car owners react?
Oh, really? I'd be surprised, but not.
So it shouldn't be 15 cents more a liter, right?
It's a scam that they're getting us with the thinking that it's better for our cars and really it's not.
Do you think gas stations or oil companies are misleading drivers about premium gas?
I think so. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
In the U.S., the FTC says the same thing. It's gone after some companies for misleading advertising. Esso's parent company, Exxon, agreed to run new commercials after giving drivers in the U.S. the wrong impression about premium. So, what's the sales pitch here? We're taking our hidden cameras to gas stations across Canada and find out there's a premium on accuracy.
This one is 87% clean. This is 89% clean. This is 91% clean.
We're pulling up to the pumps and putting claims about premium gas to the test. The American government and many experts are warning drivers not to waste their money on premium. So we take our hidden cameras to gas stations in Halifax, Toronto, and Vancouver. Will they make the pitch for premium in a regular car?
What would you recommend? Should I get the premium or the regular?
Some seem to give the correct advice.
I think the regular.
Yes? Yeah.
But others say premium is king.
Should I get regular or premium?
Premium, sir.
Premium's better?
This car need a premium, yeah.
Which gas is better for my car?
Take care, please. Supreme.
And one of the reasons they're telling us to go with premium over regular?
You're gonna notice more gas mileage.
You will know the difference by your mileage. You're gonna get more mileage over this gas.
Better mileage in a car that doesn't need it, and a claim experts say is simply not true. The oil companies pump up another claim about premium gas.
Keeps the engine clean, so you don't have to buy all those cleaners.
If you want to be a little on the safer side, take 89.
And what will that do though?
It's a little more cleaner. This one is 87% clean. This is 89% clean. This is 91% clean.
Clean can mean all kinds of things.
ESSO scientists have engineered gasoline on the molecular level to help clean up intake valves and help deliver better fuel economy.
But to the oil companies, clean is all about the detergents they put in their gas.
With 20% more cleaning agents than before,
And they sell it like other people sell laundry soap.
No other gasoline protects your engine better.
Petro-Canada goes so far as to call its gas regular clean and super clean. Our expert Mark Winton says time to come clean on this one.
I've noticed that they're making everybody think their engines are dirty and they need to be cleaned, and that if you clean them, you'll get better performance and things. You know, engines today stay pretty clean. I mean, it's a bit of a fallacy to think we have, hundreds of thousands of engines running around. They're all gunked up that need cleaning. It's simply not the case. And all the other gases, they're regular gases, have detergents as well, as mandated by law.
The FTC agrees on that one too. High-octane gasoline does not outperform regular octane in preventing engine deposits from forming, in removing them, or in cleaning your car's engine. In fact, the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency requires that all octane grades of all brands of gasoline contain engine cleaning detergent additives. We have the same rules for Canadian gas. There's another premium promise that you hear from the oil companies, that premium gas is kinder and gentler for the environment.
This is the heel hole. So heels on all levels.
Remember our yoga instructor? Karuna Brandy believes in tending to and protecting the earth. So even though Honda recommends regular, Karuna puts in premium gas because she believes it causes less pollution. Time to clear the air. Our third and final test is on emissions. We're back at the Canadian Automotive and Trekking Institute, where Marty Stanfeld gets a reading with regular gas.
You notice here, we're only having 6 parts per million of hydrocarbons. That's a very clean car.
The overall tells us what?
This tells us that this is a very clean running glass with a clean running car.
Now, out with the regular and in with Shell V-Power Premium.
Any difference to be expected?
Again, I'm hoping to see lower numbers here now because the premium fuel is supposed to be a cleaner burning fuel.
I step on the gas. And what do the readings say this time?
The hydrocarbons are up a little bit, which means there's unburnt fuel coming out of the tailpipe because we're compensating and the premium fuel is not getting used up like it should in a premium fueled car. So therefore, it's actually hurting the environment. Whether or not you're cleaning your valves and cleaning the inside of the engine, I couldn't say that's true, but I think you are hurting more of the environment now by running the premium fuel in a regular fueled car.
We show the test results to Karuna.
So what do you think of that?
I'm speechless. Why I think I'm doing this is because of the opposite of that. Thinking that I'm being cleaner as a driver. And then I have a question, because why are the oil companies making these different grades of gas? And is it an education for us as consumers? And who do we trust?
Time to find out. We're taking our test car to each of the big 3 gas stations. Will they tell us to put in premium?
What would you recommend we put in?
And we ask the companies why so much fiction at the pump.
Companies are not putting these millions of dollars into research just for the fun of it. It is
Well,
actually...
they're trying to make money.
Our Marketplace Gas Challenge shows when we put premium gas into our Chevy Cruze, it does not perform better, does not get better mileage, and does not reduce emissions. In fact, it creates more. So we decided to take our test car to each of the 3 big gas station chains to see if they'll recommend premium or regular. First up, Shell.
Hi, how are you? Hi there. What would you recommend we put in?
Regular.
Regular?
Yeah.
This attendant gives us the correct advice. And when we ask about the premium V-Power,
No. This car don't need V-Power.
Oh, okay.
It's a GM car. It's regular.
up next, it's Esso's turn.
Which would you recommend, premium or regular?
For this car, you can put the medium.
So it's worth it, the extra money?
For me, I recommend for Supreme.
What was it do?
That's like, you can drive like more mileage on there. It's gonna clean the oil injection and everything. Supreme is good.
So in goes the more expensive Supreme into a car that doesn't need it. Finally, we take our test car to Petro-Canada.
What would you recommend we put in? What kind of gas?
Ultra 94.
But it costs so much more. How come?
I know, because it's the best.
We ask Petro-Canada, Esso, and Shell for on-camera interviews. They decline our offer. We bring our test car to Montreal to meet the man who represents the oil companies.
Mr. Montroy.
Yes.
Tom Harrington from Marketplace.
Very pleased to meet you.
Carol Montroy is Vice President of the Canadian Fuels Association.
I want to start with a simple question.
Yes.
Should people put premium gas in a regular car?
Well, it's a very good question. One has to look at the driver's manual. It's very clearly spelled out if you need or not a premium fuel.
Do the companies that you represent, like Shell, Petro-Canada, Esso, Husky, do they tell people to put premium in their cars?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
We took this Chevy Cruze to 3 different gas station chains, and we basically asked that question.
I show him video of our test.
But it costs so much more. How come?
I know, because it's the best.
What did you make of it?
Well, I mean, it stresses the importance as a driver to make your homework and understand what your car needs. The first attendant offered regular.
But why are they selling people a kind of gas that they don't need?
Well, again, I mean, when you say it doesn't need it, the basic requirement for the car is indeed to put regular gasoline. Companies spend millions of dollars in research to find the best additive, what we call detergents, we put in gasoline to keep cars running cleaner. If you do try these higher premium gasolines and you feel that your car is performing better, you might choose to stay with that premium gasoline.
In a regular car?
Even in a regular car, absolutely.
We took this car for a test. It did not perform any better. It did not burn cleaner. It did not get better mileage, putting premium gas in that car.
Yeah.
So how do you explain that?
Well, it's a matter of time as well. In terms of an engine becoming dirty with deposits in cylinders or in valve, it will not be a matter of days or weeks. This would be over a long period of many months or many years that you will, as a user, decide if this new premium gasoline you're putting in your car is indeed giving you a better performance.
But I'm surprised to hear you suggest that running premium gas in a regular car that doesn't need it will enhance its performance, because there are experts around the world. There's tons of research out there that says the opposite.
Well, the problem is that, again, you cannot look at it only from an octane point of view, but more with respect to the additive, which are detergents.
But every gasoline has detergents in it. Putting more in only means there's more detergent.
Yeah, but then it's up to you as a user. You know, like, companies are not putting these millions of dollars into research to find this best new additive to put in a premium formula of gasoline just for the fun of it. It is actually...
They're trying to make money.
Yeah, I mean, it is, because obviously it's not the same formula. And what this research on our side is telling us is that it will keep your engine cleaner with these higher formulation of high-value additives.
Seems much of that research is hard to find. We do come across a couple of Petro-Canada studies claiming its premium gas cleans your engine better than regular. But neither study measures Super Clean against Petro-Canada's own regular gas, which already has extra detergents. In fact, one study compares Super Clean to a gas with no detergents at all. No wonder their Super Clean comes out on top.
How can we make a decision when the information is ostensibly skewed because it fits their agenda?
Yeah, like I'm not privy to this research. I haven't looked at the research. I haven't looked at the details of the numbers that have come out of the research. But I think at the end of the day, it's not the research that should decide. It's the consumer with the performance they're getting with their car. Again, no one is forcing anyone to buy this premium gasoline.
But if they're being misled into thinking it's doing things it can't do, then yeah, they are.
Well, then you have to try it.
Been there, done that, says Karuna Brandy.
Now I'm driving my car, knowing it has premium gas in it, wondering if my emissions are higher than if I was driving my car with regular gas.
After our test results, she's seen the light.
Could you fill it with regular, please?
One driver making peace with the world.
So now I have this like awakened consciousness about what kind of gas to buy. Thank you, Tino.
So the next time you visit the premium pump, you might ask yourself, are you doing your car a favor or the oil companies?